Now, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov is in South Africa ahead of a summit of major economies, the so-called BRICS group in August, of which, of course, Russia and South Africa are a part. But South Africa is coming under increasing pressure to decide whether President Putin will actually be allowed to attend after the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Mr Putin over war crimes in Ukraine. Andrew Harding reports from Cape Town.
At the southern tip of Africa today, Russia is hard at work, assembling allies. The Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov joining his Chinese, Indian, Brazilian and South African counterparts. A growing alliance seeking to challenge the West on many issues, including the war in Ukraine. Mr Lavrov lashed out at a selfish West, accusing it of exploiting and imposing its will on poorer nations.
Stop Putin! Stop the war! Stop Putin!
On the seashore outside the venue, a small group of Ukrainians protesting against Russia's invasion of their country.
We want Minister Lavrov to immediately stop unjust and unprovoked war, to stop killing civilians, to stop killing our children.
Russian officials watch from their balcony. For Russia, the point of all this is to show that it's not isolated. Yes, the West may be united against it because of Ukraine, but huge countries like India, like China, are still supporting Moscow. And large parts of Africa too are at least trying to sit on the fence. Officially, South Africa is neutral on Ukraine, but just down the road from today's gathering, a naval base from where it's claimed weapons were recently shipped to Russia, an act allegedly caught on this amateur video.
We are confident that weapons were loaded onto that vessel, and I would bet my life on the accuracy of that assertion.
South African officials insist that's not true, but they have an even bigger headache now. Vladimir Putin, wanted by the International Criminal Court, is due to come here in August for a summit meeting.
So if Putin comes here, what will it achieve for him?
Yet another propaganda coup. I'm strong, I'm not alone, and the West is helpless to stop me going where I want.
Minister Andrew Harding from BBC. If President Putin comes here in August, will you arrest him, yes or no?
The South African government is currently looking at what the various legal options are.
But it sounds to a lot of people like a fudge. The answer is clear-cut. Your obligations are to arrest him.
Obligations are clear, but the answer is not fudged. The answer is the President will indicate what the final position of South Africa is.
Privately, though, officials here are hoping for a deal that avoids a Putin visit and spares South Africa's struggling economy from a furious Western backlash. Andrew Harding, BBC News, Cape Town.